What's up guys, Eclipse here. So today I am going to be doing a makeup tutorial for Sangwoo from Killing Stalking because for some reason, can't really put my finger on it, but that just felt right, and it's not because I was being lazy. I actually genuinely was thinking about this for a while. It just feels right because I actually started cosplaying with Sangwoo. Sangwoo was my first cosplay, and then Tamaki, which was the first video on here. But Sangwoo was officially my first cosplay, so it just feels right for some reason to do him for 500 subs. I wanted to thank, Godspeed for being my 500th I'm not gonna even edit this. My 500th subscriber, and I want to thank everybody that's followed me up to this point, and I just want to let you guys know that I am so thankful for all of you. It means so much to me, and I'm so glad you guys enjoy my content. And yeah, so leave anything in the comments below about what you want to see me do, what characters you'd want to see me do, and stuff like that. Or if you want me to like try to go to a convention or something, I can do that. I am actually getting ready for OhioCon this weekend, so yeah, I'm gonna go finish setting up and be right back.
Okay, so starting off, I use a concealer from e.l.f. Both of my products are e.l.f. Because it's cheap, and we all know cheap is usually pretty great, but sometimes, you know, cheap doesn't agree with your skin. Typically mine does. The second thing I'm using is, what is that? It's pretty much a primer for me, but I actually have an actual primer. I didn't use it this time, but so this is the first layer of foundation that I put on. It is the palest color. I cannot remember the name of it, but it was in the picture, so just go back, pause the video there if you want to know what that was. I'm extremely pale, so that is... it was a very pale color, and it's still slightly darker than me, sadly, but yeah, pretty much I'm just spreading that all over my face, just really evening out the bottom coat and mixing it with the concealer that I had put on to cover up any bags and stuff, and then I just put on some chapstick to help so that my lips didn't get dried out when I put on my foundation on top of my lips. Next, I am using it's the lightest color you can get with e.l.f., and I'm just putting just a little bit of that just to add a little bit more color. Again, I am very pale, so just adding a little bit of color to my face just, I think, helps with the character. I'm not completely changing my skin tone. It is very close to my skin tone. It's just making me slightly more colorful, so... You'll also notice that I'm putting it on my neck. It's because I feel more comfortable when I even it out onto my neck. Next thing is a Maybelline. I've had that for the longest time, so I'm not going to say anything too much about it. I don't know how much it was or anything, but yeah, so I'm just taking the darkest color and putting it on the creases of my eye and spreading it around, and then taking the lighter color and putting it on the tip of my lids to accentuate my eyes. And then that is my eyebrow kit from e.l.f. I got a slightly darker one because most of my characters have darker hair. I'm just applying the lighter one and then applying the darker one to accentuate my eyebrows for that, because Sangwoo does have darker eyebrows than I do, obviously, since I am a natural blonde. Next I have liquid eyeliner from Wet n Wild. I really like this eyeliner and I highly suggest it. Oddly enough, I put my eyeliner on the inside lid of my eye, more or less, like the underside, because I don't really like it when I put it over my eyelashes. I like it underneath because it accentuates my eye more and you can't see the lid of my eye, and it just makes it blend in more, in my opinion. I don't really know how much or where I got that mascara. I just remember, I think it was a Dollar General. But yeah, so that was that. This is L'Oreal. It's just like a black, it's actually an eyeshadow, but I use it just for Sangwoo. I don't actually use it in real life. I just really liked it because it's a powder and it just makes it look more natural, and you can blend and use it however you want. Oh, and if you take foundation, you can just touch it up if you don't want to completely wipe it off, so you can just touch it up with your foundation. But I kept switching between a slightly bigger brush and a smaller brush to get into the creases of my eyes, because my eyes are extremely baggy, because we all know most of us anime fans and cosplayers don't sleep. And then I'm just adding some of that to my eyebrows, because my eyebrows are fairly light, so it just helps accentuate it and match it to my hair color. Next I am contouring my face. My contour kit is e.l.f. I did not show it in the video, but it is e.l.f. It is, I think, the lighter palette. Right now I'm just using the second to darkest brown, and then I'm adding in the darker brown to really accentuate my jawline and my cheekbones and the hollows of my temples. And then I blend it into my neck a little bit to accentuate some of the muscles in my neck. And then I am contouring my nose to make my nose look thinner and just a little bit more masculine. And then I'm just adding in highlights to really accentuate the top of my cheekbones, and yeah. As you notice, I actually put in a little bit on my upper lip and lower lip, and then I'm just adding on my finishing powder here. Heroes are made when you make a choice.
Alright, so that was the makeup part of this tutorial. There's actually a little bit of an extra thing. For Sangwoo, I actually don't own a wig. People actually question this a lot. So the next step is me styling this mess into Sangwoo. So yeah, here we go.
I do not, in my defense, know how to use a curling iron, because I've always had short hair, so like my problem was always straightening it. So I do use a straightener to curl in my hair. You can use a curling iron. I just choose to use a straightener because that is what I am most comfortable with, and that is how I know best to use. So to start with, I use that black powder to just highlight the front of my hair to know where I want the line of darker hair to go through, so that I know how far to curl down my hair. And if you goof up a little bit and get some on your face, just wipe it off with a rag, and then just put on a little bit more of the foundation, and then just put on the just put some more on there. Foundation, yeah. I will say it is very hard to curl with a straightener. So I highly suggest you either learn or know how to use a curling iron. Here I'm adding in hairspray just to make it so that I can get it to stick where I want it to and lay it correctly. For me, I honestly think Sangwoo has really curly hair. In the manga it's more wavy, but I think it's more curly, so I like to curl it a little bit more and just make it really twisted and messy, because I don't think he'd have perfectly calm hair. That is actually a I call it contour, but it's something else entirely. But I use that to color my hair. I use the darkest color on there and I put it in my hair. You can use whatever you want. I just use that because it's more of a paste, so it just sticks in my hair better. It's a little bit of a tedious process, but I think it works really well, so that you don't have to buy a wig and all that stuff, especially if you have short hair. So
Alright guys, so that's the end of the tutorial on my Sangwoo makeup and how I do my hair. The stuff I'm actually putting in my hair is contour. Cause, oh wait, my bad. Concealer! I thought it was contour this entire time. But, yeah, so I put a really dark brown contour, concealer, whatever in my hair. I mean, you guys can edit this makeup or, you know, if you have to buy a wig, all that stuff. This is just how I do it. If you have hair like mine, like this is just a way that you could do it without having to pay for a wig because, I try to avoid spending a lot of money as best I can. So, yeah, so that's just a little bit of a trick for your hair if you want to do that. Again, you can edit this however you want. Say you don't really like how it looks more cartoony if you put the dark black underneath your eyes like I do, and you prefer like the natural looking bags under your eyes by putting different colors and stuff under there, then go for that totally. But yeah, again, thank you guys for so much, so much for 500 subscribers. It means so much to me, and it means I'm halfway to my goal of 1,000 subs. So yeah, leave in the comments below what you guys want to see me do, if you want to see me do another makeup tutorial, or if you guys want to see me another skit. I am working, hopefully, on more skits for Lance and Keith, Shiro, Honk, with all of them. I am working on it. I just... busy. I have OhioCon this weekend, so I've been busy crunching for that, so this was a quick video to throw together, and yeah, so I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. Again, thank you so much for 500 subscribers, it means so much to me, and I'll see you guys next time. Eclipse out.
Teach me to number my days.